Oh, hello everybody. I'm live. Just wanted to do a quick XRP update here and crypto update just to see what's going on in the market because of that SEC not going to be suing or sorry, the SEC is not going to be suing XRP anymore. So with that said, let's take a look at the market starting with XRP. And so the news kind of happened really around the support zone, really around the 225 right there. And now what is price doing? Price is basically going right back up to the conversion line up there, maybe around 257, 258, kind of around current price. And it already got rejected there. So not a surprise, right? The good news happened and it just shot it right back up to a resistance zone. Yeah, right back up to a resistance zone, and nothing really has changed. So XRP looks great on the daily chart, right? The big up 11%. We can see that right here. It's up 11% on the daily chart. But in actuality, all that really happened is right back to resistance. So in order for things to start really exploding a lot higher, it's gonna have to start to break above that conversion line at around 257. It's going to have to start to do it. So that's the goal for the end of the week, at least by Sunday, closing back above that. And then if that gets back above there, then we're going to be shooting for all time highs once again. So right now, it is still just range bound in between the 225 and the 257 there. Nothing really has changed, even with all that excitement that I see on X. So don't get too excited, right? Don't buy resistance. The opportunities are always at support really before the news even happens. And then once the news happens, it shoots it right back up to resistance. And I can even take a look here and show you the weekly or the 4 hour chart for XRP2. I wanted to show you this that I show on my Patreon all the time. I show this 4 hour level there around 231, 231.5. That was really a magnet for price for a long time. And price did stabilize around there, even after retesting this angle quite a few times. All of this was a big, giant support zone, and that was truly always the opportunity price broke out. But now price is really going back up above the 200 period average on the 4 hour chart, and that's at 241. So it's looking like it's a breakout on the 4 hour, but then when we go to the daily chart here, we can see that price is actually just right at the bottom of the cloud, right at the 100-day moving average, right at the 50-day moving average. So ultimately, nothing really is changing on the weekly chart here or even the daily chart here. It's just going right back up to daily resistance and weekly resistance. So, yes, it's good news, but you know what? It's just right back to resistance. So, nothing super exciting. Also, let's do a Bitcoin update too. And Bitcoin is, when we look at the weekly chart here, we can see that what happened with today, well, it's going back up to resistance as well. So supporting in the previous weeks, right, in the same zone basically for support for the past 4 weeks in a row, it's been holding. But what happened this morning? It just went right back up to the baseline, which is at 84,112. That is also still resistance. Then you have the 1.272 at 83,558. That is also still resistance too. Even though it is above it currently, it still is not closing weekly candles above it ever since it broke down below. So this pattern needs to break, right? For all the crypto market, this pattern needs to break. It needs to break above resistance for XRP, for Bitcoin, for everything in order for things to continue higher. So, yes, there is excitement I see there on X this morning, but I just want to put things into perspective that literally everything is high time frame resistance and it's getting rejected. And uh, really, the goal is for Bitcoin to close on Sunday is going to be above this 84,112 in order to get a lot more bullish. So, with that said, yeah, we can even go back to XRP now and take a look and say, hey, yeah, it's already 251. Like earlier when I started this stream, it was at 256, 257, but that is exactly where the conversion line is. It's not really time to get super excited yet until all these resistance levels breaks. And let's even go take a look at the others chart too for the altcoins and see what's happening there. Yeah, it's right back at resistance as well. The 0.618, the 233.31, there it is, right back at resistance. So we cannot get too excited as well until all this breaks. And I'm looking at maybe the top of the cloud trying to break above by the end of this week. Maybe that's 239 billion, 240 billion. That'd be great for a continuation higher. And even when we go to the Ethereum here, we can look at Ethereum, and Ethereum is also going right back up towards resistance too. The 50% FIP, the 2069.9, that is also your resistance zone. So there's a pattern going on that support has been holding, right? But it's just been holding enough to shoot things right back towards a resistance zone. And whether that's XRP or Bitcoin or Ethereum or the whole crypto market, everything is just going right back to resistance. So just wanted to do a quick update for you guys just to show you that yes, things look like they're stabilizing, but nothing is breaking out just yet. So we just need to be patient with that. And when we get more confirmation that all this resistance can get broken with Ethereum, with Bitcoin right here, then it's time to get more excited. But until then, we're going to be a little bit cautious on that situation. I do see a question there. Think XLM may have a big move as well. Well, let's take a look at XLM here. So XLM support held perfectly right down there at the 23.7, right? And now price is going right back up to the 0.315872. And that is going to be your resistance zone. So could it have a big move coming? I think can, yes. But I think what is probably likely next is more consolidation, getting closer to this weekly cloud before really going higher. So I think what we're going to see is maybe just range bound still. And then when it gets closer, maybe into April or so, then possibly can start to challenge this 702 again and do something like that. So yeah, I think it can have a big move, but the real goal for that big move to happen is getting back above this orange level of the GAN here, which is at 52.5 cents. And once it can flip that to a support, then a bigger move can happen and maybe get up to $1.40 or even $2 up there for XLM. So the potential to explode higher is there, but it has to reclaim at least 52.5 cents, I think. So that's going to be my target for XLM. And I'll do a couple more before I finish this live stream as well. Just wanted to take a look at DOGE. So DOGE had a perfect back test of all this zone, the 200 week, the 100 week, previous resistance of the arc here, flipped to support right there. And now it's just in the middle of a range. So also nothing too exciting just yet until it can really get back above this 20 cent area as well. So DOGE has potential to be more bullish, but in the meantime, it is just trapped between down here and resistance up there. So there's still a trend going on that yes, support is holding, but nothing is breaking through resistance. And even with the ADA here, we can see that price is shooting right back up only to the 200-week moving average, which is right at resistance as well. So again, another coin that, yeah, support held at the 382 down here, 60 cents, and even the 50-week moving average at 59 cents, but it cannot break above this resistance. So with all of this, this is the whole trend of the crypto market, that support is holding, but resistance cannot get broken so far. And it's evident with XRP, even now down to 249, right? Evident with Bitcoin, it can't break above that 84,112. And ADA can't break above this 73.5, right? There's a lot of similarities in everything. And even lastly, I'll do Solana here so we can check it out. And yeah, see, Solana is another example that it's holding support nice, 2340, but it lost a lot of this important support up here, which is now resistance. So it has a ways to go back up to this resistance up here. But in the meantime, we are seeing that price cannot break out yet. So just wanted to do a quick update for you guys to show you that everything is still holding support, but nothing is breaking out just yet. So that just means, guys, more patience, because it's going to take time. It's going to take time, I think, for things to really explode. And once all this resistance breaks, like with XRP and Bitcoin, you guys will be the first to know. I'll let you guys know that things can be exciting again. But until then, we are range bound and just expect that range bound situation until all those resistance levels get broken. All right, that's it, guys. Thank you, and have a great rest of the day.